We arrive in Cape Town on Artemis, where we're to have a week exploring South Africa. Our objective for the first day is to visit Robben Island. We use the shuttle to get to the Victoria and Alfred waterfront, where we'll take the ferry across to Robben Island. We've pre-booked our tickets on this excursion. And there's good old Artemis. The excursion to Robben Island is fully inclusive and fully escorted. On arrival, we're directed to the buses, which will take us on the first part of our tour. This small building, in its own compound, was created solely for one prisoner, Robert Sobukwe. He was especially feared by the apartheid regime, and when his 4 children came to visit, this is where they stayed. The dog kennels were installed after he left. The quarry where all the prisoners, including Nelson Mandela, worked, the glare and the dust from the rock damaging their health. Cape Town is just 12 kilometres away. The cell blocks in the maximum security part of the prison held up to 30 prisoners. The decorations were done quite late on. The leading prisoners were kept in individual cells. This is the crush waiting to see Nelson Mandela's cell. Robben Island had been a political prison before the apartheid age, as well as being a leper colony and a quarantine station. The Islamic shrine commemorates an 18th century Muslim political prisoner. Before we head back, time to visit the penguin colony on Robben Island. Back at the V&A waterfront, Silver Sea's expedition cruise ship Prince Albert II. There seem to be lots of groups demonstrating Zulu singing and dancing. Early next morning, we leave Artemis for the last time, pick up our car at the airport and head east towards Oudtshoorn. We're following the tourist route 62. A short break in the small town of Ladysmith. The aptly named Cactus Suite in the Montana Guest Farm, where we're staying for the next couple of nights. The accommodation is extremely spacious and quite luxurious. Immediately outside our apartment, one of the farm's swimming pools. Ibises feeding on our lawn. The oldest building on the farm dates from the 18th century. The main farmhouse is 19th century, and the current owners have built some new accommodation in sympathy with the older buildings. The farm keeps ostriches, but only as pets. Next morning, Joe is tackling the drive through the Swartberg Pass. This narrow, unmetalled road was opened up in the 1880s. It's best not to think about how steep the drop is. Well, we've reached the top. That's where we've been. That's where we're going. At the other end of the pass is the small town of Prince Albert, where we were able to take refreshment. Coming back, we took the newer, longer, but much easier road through Meringsport. Our journey to Neisner takes us over the Utaniqua Mountains, and this is the Utaniqua Pass. The Four Passes viewpoint. We reach the coast at Dolphin Bay. Approaching Neisner, we come to the affluent village of Belvedere. This attractive church was built in the 1850s by the wealthy local landowner. We head straight to Neisner Heads, which is the very narrow entrance to the Neisner River estuary. Neisner was once a port, but as you can see, the waters here are extremely treacherous. Our accommodation is also on the Neisner estuary, the Ermanzi Lodge on Leisure Island. all very smart and modern. Into Neisner town for a look around, and the old harbour front has been turned into the ubiquitous leisure and tourism complex. It's a long day's drive back to Cape Town on the Garden route, and we're stopping in Camps Bay on the west coast of the Cape Peninsula. We're staying in the Sundowner bed and breakfast, which has been recommended to us, and it's really good. This is the view from our terrace when the sun is shining. But unfortunately we didn't get the best of the weather for this short stay in Camps Bay. What a difference a day makes. Looking west with a sea mist rolling in. The same view not long after. We spent our full day pottering round the Cape Peninsula, and the last morning just having a final look around the V&A Centre before heading home courtesy of Virgin Atlantic.